Hello and welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I am your host, BitBoy. We call our community the Bit Squad. We would love for you to join it. All you got to do, click the subscribe button and also the bell for notifications. Got back from the Falcons game tonight, guys. A little preseason NFL action. Rocking my Keanu Neal jersey. I bleed red and black if you guys are into football. But if not, that's cool too. Took the family out, did something non-crypto related. Well, non-crypto and non-painting related. As you guys know, I'm in the process of painting my house. But, it was fun. Fun to get out and go check that out. Can't wait till the actual season starts, though. Preseason football is kind of like, it's a cheap knockoff for real football. And if you are from out of the United States, I have to say American football. So, anyways, let's get to the markets, guys. The markets have been doing pretty well. We have gone up pretty considerably today in the market cap. $222 billion. Bitcoin dominance falling. A lot of people wondering, could this be the start of the new alt season? I'm going to go ahead and crush all of your hopes and dreams and say I do not think that it is. I think that this has been good for the psychology of the altcoin investors, but I just don't feel like we're there yet. What was the catalyst? What spurred this on? What pushed us into raising the market cap? There doesn't really seem to be any kind of answer for that. And so for me personally, I don't feel like we're at the bottom yet. I don't feel like, and 6,000 may be the bottom, but I feel like we're going to go back down. So I'm trying to take some profits right now. And then when we fall back, we'll buy back in. So that's kind of the way that I'm looking at the markets right now. But looking at Bitcoin, it's at 65.61. It's a little bit out of that 6 to 6,500 range that we've been talking about, but I don't feel like it's going to be here for very long. Just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to bum you out. Just trying to keep everything realistic here for just the market sentiment right now. So we look at the change. Tata 2 is up 103% and is charged in the top 100. We have a lot of coins pumping big time today. Now, if we look at some of these, the issue is that, yes, they have pumped, but we're still just trying to catch up from all the losses that we've had over the last month. So while this is exciting if you bought in at the bottom, if you didn't buy in at the bottom and you bought these maybe a couple months ago, then you're not really that excited about these gains because you're just earning your money back. So Ontology continuing to pump today. It's up 40%. And I'm really starting to wonder if Ontology is going to surpass Neo. I think it is something that needs to be thought about and talked about. I think that Ontology is a great project, and we kind of talked about it a couple days ago, Ontology versus Neo. And right now I'm really starting to think that Ontology may be the way to go instead of Neo. So speaking of Neo, there was actually a fork. So Neo was thought to be unforkable. I think there's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm going to leave it alone because we're family friendly. But I did a review on Neo a couple months ago, or maybe about a month ago, and that was one of the things about it. It isn't a blockchain per se that can fork. It's called a DBFT. It's a delegated Byzantine fault tolerance, and that's not technically a blockchain. And one of the aspects of this was it wasn't supposed to be able to fork, but there was an accidental fork that has now occurred, and what is this going to do to the project? Now, I'm not an extreme expert on Neo like a lot of other people, including some other YouTubers. But to me, when you have a project that you say in the front, like, oh, this cannot happen, and then it does happen, whether it was by accident or intentional, whatever it might have been, then to me, that makes the people behind the project not look good. They don't know the animal that they're working with, per se. And so for me, it's a little troubling that this occurred, and I'm sure we're going to get some more information on this in the coming days, and if they plan to do anything with this fork or what the situation is. So maybe Ontology is actually getting a boost from some of these lingering questions about Neo, and that's kind of helping to pump Ontology. Are a lot of people sick of holding or hodling Neo, and now they're moving it somewhere else? And Ontology would be a prime candidate to do that. So just very interesting. Where Neo is, it has fallen so much. If we look at it on CoinMarketCap, it is now number 15. So it was in the top 10 at one point, and it is now dropped below Dash, below Ethereum Classic. It's coming in at $20, and that's after almost a 20% pump. So Neo is one right now that I'm personally staying away from. just because I feel like there are a lot of lingering questions regarding it. So biggest losers of the day, pretty much Litecoin. Once again, I did forget to brush my teeth this morning. So unfortunately, the paintings, the fumes are getting in my head. And so you guys know when I forget to brush my teeth, Litecoin goes down. So it did go down about 4% today. But outside of that, list down just a hair. Tether doesn't count, obviously. But so we got 97 out of the top 100 that are winners today. So speaking of the top 100, we have 60% of the projects in the top 100 do not have a working product. Now, what does this mean in this study that was done or this survey? It just means that they have to not only have a product that they have pushed out, but it also must be in working order. And, I think this is a big problem regarding cryptocurrency right now. When you have, think about, we're not talking about 60% of all crypto projects. We are talking about 60% of the top 100 cryptos do not have a working product. That's very concerning. And it isn't concerning in a long-term kind of way, because I believe we will get there. But these are the type of reasons why I'm really hesitant to say that the markets are turning around right now, because I just don't feel like they are. We don't have enough value with working projects and working products right now to kind of justify a rise without Bitcoin charging forwards. Now, if Bitcoin charged forward and it goes to 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, of course we will see alts go up. We will see the markets go up in general. But right now, if Bitcoin is not leading the charge, we don't have any projects in my mind that are strong enough on their own to be able to push the altcoins up. So just very interesting. It's one of these things. It's like the dirty little secret in crypto where we don't have a lot of working products. Some do have working products. Steemit is one, but even that doesn't work that great. So we're really, I think, maybe a year or two away from having some really solid, good working platforms that have decentralized apps on them. Web 3.0, Web 4.0, whatever that looks like. I think we are actually still a ways away from that. So this is a story I wanted to touch on, which is the Venezuelan government and Petro. So Petro is their new cryptocurrency. They are pegging it to the value of Venezuelan barrel of oil. Sorry, I couldn't say that. It sounded like a tongue twister. A Venezuelan barrel of oil. Whatever that price is, that's what they're pegging it to. So now they came out and they said that they are going to anchor their minimum wage to the cryptocurrency. And the minimum wage is going to be half of one Petro, and I'm assuming that's per day, not per hour, because the average price of the minimum wage before was basically $1 a day. So basically people were not making any money, and we know the hyperinflation in Venezuela is absolutely crazy. People are trying to trade things on the black market with Bitcoin and Nano and some other different cryptocurrencies. But here is my question with this. Now we have a government. We know it's a corrupt government. We know that the president, he just almost got assassinated a couple weeks ago. Everything's really crazy down there. The inflation is absolutely out of control. People are starving. The government is killing people. It's a really bad situation down there. And so now we have them coming out and being the beacon of innovation and saying, we are going to peg our currency to a cryptocurrency. And this is going to be the currency that we use in our country. And because of the government and their shadiness, if you will, this is doomed to fail. And my thought is, I wonder if the failure of Venezuela, of the Venezuelan Petro, because I'm almost positive it will fail, will put a black eye onto cryptocurrency. It will be the perfect thing for someone like Warren Buffett or Jamie Dimon to say, oh, see, we told you it was going to be a failure. They tried it. But you got to take the context of the situation in. So this is something that we should be watching as a cryptocurrency community to see what is going to happen in Venezuela and to see, who knows though, maybe they could be successful, but I highly doubt it. Not because a cryptocurrency for a state currency is not a good idea, but because it's Venezuela and we know pretty much everything they've done to their people has been absolutely horrible. I've got a friend that lives down there. It's absolutely a terrible situation all the time. And, unfortunately, this is probably going to inflict more damage on the Venezuelan people than it is going to do good. But we'll just have to watch and see. So just a quick news update tonight, guys, for you. If you're not a member of the Bit Squad, please go ahead, click the subscribe button. Starting on Monday, we're going to be back to our regular content with a green screen. 2 videos a day at least. You guys know sometimes we do 3. But until then, I got to finish this painting job, guys. It is really stressing me out. We got the downstairs finished, so now we just got to do upstairs, and we'll be good to go. So hopefully I can get this house sold, and I can get some more money in crypto coming up soon. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Until next time, BitBoy out.